welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is my Play and Party Paris haul video. It's really hard to say that fast. And I'm going to show you the wonderful art dolls that I got, plus what was in our goodie bags and a couple of other things. So I'm going to start with Ebidoll or Ebidoll. I'm not sure which way he pronounces it. I think it's Ebidoll. But this is his Tommy doll. And I wanted one of his dolls for a long time. It's just never been good timing for me, like when he's had pre-orders and stuff. Now his Aiden doll is like amazing, SD guy, like wow, what an incredible doll. But I really wanted this Tommy doll, and she was on his table, and I didn't run, but I got there as quickly as I could. We weren't allowed to run, so I did not run, but I got there as quickly as I could because I wanted to get her. Now, I did not realize exactly how special she was until I talked to him about her. So let me tell you what's so special. First of all, her body is professionally cast, but her head is an artist cast. So he cast the head himself, and then the ugliest wife did the painting. Plus he made the wig. He's very well known for making wigs. So I am just in love with her. I was so happy I was able to adopt her. He sold out. He sold everything at his table. Like, his table was so incredible. If you watched my video, I really would love to have one of his guys. They're just so big, and I don't know if I can find somewhere to fit one, but I really loved it. The one he had that was kind of like reminded him, he said, of Atreyu, which it also reminded me of Atreyu. That doll was perfect, like one of the most perfect BJDs I've ever seen in my life, honestly. But I was really happy to be able to bring her home, and even more excited that she has an artist cast head, because to me that makes a doll so much more special, like when the artists themselves cast the head. And I think he was telling me, I might remember this wrong, but I think he was telling me that he hadn't planned on selling this doll, but he ended up in the end, he thought, well, I'm going to bring it to the show, and he totally sold out. And it was a Blythe show, so that's really cool, like when a BJD artist can go to a predominantly Blythe show and sell out. So if you're not following him, you definitely should be, because his work is outstanding. Very nice artist to talk to. I really enjoyed talking to him. I wish it hadn't been so crowded so I could actually talk to him and get to know him a little bit better, but you know, such is life when you go to a crowded doll show. I am glad I had the opportunity to talk to him for a while, though. So maybe I can get him to do an interview with me here on the channel one day, like over Zoom. Or maybe I could go back to Paris, and maybe, I don't know if he was in Paris, but he's in France. Maybe we could schedule like a interview at a cafe. That thought gives me pause. I think I'm going to try to do that, because, yeah. Anyway, so there she is. I primarily wanted to get from this show was a Dorothy from Salvador. I have been wanting one for a long time. She had 4. Now, when I got to her table, all 4 were still available. So I had my pick of the Dorothys, and that was in and of itself very difficult, because sometimes it's kind of like, it makes things easier on the decision-making process if you go in and all the dolls are gone except one, and then it's just like, okay, your decision's made for you. But I ended up going with this girl. All of them were dressed in purples, so that didn't help me at all, like make my decision, because, you know, I love purple. But she had 2 with painted eyes, and she had 2 with inset eyes, and I decided to go with the painted eye version. So this is the one I went with. She had a little bit of a darker look, like the other ones had like more platinum, like white hair like this, which I'm going to talk about this amazing doll in a moment. But she had her hair almost matches mine, like kind of the same dirty, dark blonde kind of color. And she has the painted eyes and just the incredibly well done fashion BJD. I need to compare her to some of the other fashion BJDs I have one day so you guys can see the difference in the body. Salvador is one of my all-time favorite artists. The work she does is outstanding, and I really love her. I was so happy to be able to get Dorothy in my collection. And like I said, she was like the primary doll. These were the 2 dolls that were high on my list. This doll was high on my list too, but I'll get to that in a minute. We're going to work our way down the line, right? Because when you go to a show, you know, you have in mind what you're going to try to get there. So, yeah. Also at Anna's table, I saw this Julie, and she is very, very special because she has teeth painted in her mouth. Now, her mouth is not sculpted actually to have teeth. And Anna told me, we were talking, and she said, you know, it's kind of harder to paint her with teeth. She has to like do some work, I guess. It's a little bit harder to make her painted with like an open mouth. I fell in love with this doll, and I wasn't planning on buying her, but like I can't remember if I bought her right at the beginning or if I went back to her table and bought her a little bit later, but I couldn't stop thinking about her and how special she was with the parted lips and the teeth painted in there, because I love a doll with teeth. If you've been on my channel before, you know that I'm a sucker for a doll with teeth. And so I thought, you know what? Ooh, got hung up on this couch here. I thought, you know what? I'm going to have to get her. So I did. So, you know, there she is. And I just think she is exquisite. Now, they're a little bit more, they're kind of, these dolls are really delicate too. They can wear Blythe clothes. Actually, I want to say she sold some blanks the other day. I don't know if they all sold out, but they're very delicate. They can wear Blythe clothes. I think they can wear Blythe shoes, although I can't say that with 100% certainty. But I really, really love her. Very happy. I'm going to have to get Sophia. Is Sophie or Sophia? I think it's Sophia, to add to my collection too. She's on the same sort of body, and she had her there. Sophia has like more like cat eye look, and she's great. But I have the porcelain version of her, and so I wanted to get the resin version as well because I wanted to have like both, because I think it's cool to have, you know, both versions. So anyway, the porcelain version I have is from 2012. So she just started making this doll in resin. I got this cute outfit from Suki Dolls because it had little Mickey Mouse buttons on it, and I thought it was so sweet. And I had told myself I'm not buying any Blythe outfits because the last Blythe show I went to, I bought a ton of outfits and still haven't used 75% of them, just because I haven't had, you know, there's been time, but it's like all my time is filled with other things. I haven't changed my dolls. I need to take a week off work and just change all my dolls. But anyway, I got it because it was so cute, and I love the little Mickey Mouse buttons, so I had to go for it. Now, this doll, I have been wanting one of these bisque dolls from LSJ Doll for quite some time, and they only sell them at the show, so they don't ship to the US is what. Now maybe that's changed, but somebody even said, like, commented when I posted this on Facebook, and somebody commented they'd always wanted one and had never been able to get one because they don't ship to the US, and I think that's been my experience as well. These are so cute, and they had quite a few of them, and they were 420 euros, I think. And this was one of those ones, like, I had seen what they were bringing ahead of time, and they had a lot, and I was like, you know, I didn't know which one I wanted. There were a few that I really liked, and I was thinking, like, maybe by the time I get over there, all the ones I really like will be sold, and I won't have to make the decision. I can just pick one. That was not the case. Like, 3 of the ones that I really, really liked were still there. But I'll tell you, this is how I made my decision. And this is not the best way to decide on spending money for dolls. But that table was very crowded, as all of them were. And actually, this one was right in front of my face, where the other ones were kind of like off in front of other people, like that were in the line. So I just grabbed this one because I was like, you know what? I don't want to wait around and find out like they all get snapped up and sold. And so I love this. This is just the sweetest little. I'm gonna untie her. So she's got all these little outfits that are pinned in her little shadow box, and she is bisque, like she's porcelain. So she's so small, but she's a little bisque doll, hand painted, handmade by the artist, and she's got 5 points of articulation, arms, legs, and head. And I just thought she's super sweet and makes a super sweet, you know, doll for your dolls, or just in general, like a really cute doll. Plus she's got shoes, she's got extra outfits. Her little basket just fell, but the whole presentation is just incredible with these dolls. And so if I ever go to a show that they're at again, I am going to definitely get another one of these because they're incredible. So next, this was an artist that I did not know was going to be there, and I was very excited to meet her. I will post all of their Instagrams below. Her Instagram, she has a lot of followers, and she posts amazing reels and stuff, but I had never seen her work before. That's why I like going to a show in person, because I can discover things that I've never seen for the first time, and it's really nice to be able to interact with an artist and see their work if you've never seen it before. And you know, I just love it. So I'm very fortunate that I'm able to do that. Now, these are little wooden dolls. I got a little cardinal, and he's wearing his little, I think they're called brogues, the little shoes with like the black and white, like a little cardinal, and I got a little cat. And here's the cool thing about these. They come with little stands. They're little wooden stands. My husband was with me, and he liked these dolls so much that he bought me one of them. So that's the advantage of taking him. When he finds an artist he really likes, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to buy you one of those. Because I was going to get the cat, and he was like, I want you to have the cardinal too. So I got both. So thank you to my hubby for that. But that's what's cool. Like, you know, it's just fun to discover new artists. And I love wooden dolls. And these are incredibly well made, incredibly detailed. There's tiny little buttons on the back of the cat's dress. Just beautiful, beautiful dolls. And I would like to eventually get some of her bigger dolls one day. At this time, these were €250 each, and at the time I had already like bought all of this by the time I made it over to her table, so as my budget was running a little low. But one of these days I'd like to get some of her big dolls, because these are just, they are little tiny works of art, and she was amazing. I posted a picture of us together on Facebook, and somebody said, you guys could be sisters, and I was like, oh yeah, we probably could. Like, we look very similar, so that was kind of cool too. Like, oh, it feels cool to be like, yeah. Anyway, they're so nice, and they're just so cool, and I really love them. Like, very excited to have discovered her work for the first time at this show. Then, this doll is something very special. Very, very special. This is a Porcelain Sally. Sally is the name of the sculpt doll by Anna Salvador. This is the only one that was going to be made, or for now, she says for now, it's going to be made in porcelain. She may or may not make another one. She is the person that turned me on to porcelain dolls, because I did not realize and appreciate all the work that goes into a porcelain doll until I visited her studio in Amsterdam, and she showed me like what she does to create a porcelain doll. And it just gave me a completely, it opened my eyes. And I'll post that interview below, or that studio tour below, in case you haven't seen it so you can watch it. It gave me a whole new appreciation for porcelain dolls because in my mind I had always thought of porcelain as like the mass-produced porcelain from like the 80s and 90s. This is nothing like that, okay? She handmade every piece. She sculpted everything in polymer clay. Then she created porcelain molds. Then she, you know, made the porcelain, and then, you know, you have to finish it, and I can't even verbalize the process. It's a lot of work. But anyway, I had asked her before the show, was she going to be bringing any porcelain dolls to the show? And she said she might bring one. And so when I got to her table, now her table was very small. It was smaller than my kitchen table here. And so she did not have everything out. And she didn't have this one out because it was crowded, and she didn't want like her to get bumped or not. And I asked her, did you bring any porcelain dolls? She brought her out. I snapped her up. I'm telling you, like, this doll, I was so thrilled to be able to bring her home, because she's outstanding, and I just love her. And she's got one of her little one-of-a-kind polymer clay dolls as well. But I love the coloring of this doll. I love her face. I love everything about her. She is going to have a pre-order for her in resin soonish. It might be the spring, which is not soonish, but she is going to do a pre-order for this doll at some point. But I am just so thrilled to be able to have the porcelain like version of this doll, and I think that I'm the first person to have her like in my collection, which is exciting. So I'm very grateful to her for letting me adopt her, and yeah, she's outstanding. She's so incredible, and I'll definitely get her in resin as well, because like I said, I like to have the porcelain version and the resin version. I need to get a resin. I have her porcelain Jenny, but I don't have the resin Jenny, so I need to actually get a resin full set Jenny at some point in my life. But yeah, so she's incredible, you guys. I am so so thrilled to have been able to bring her home, because she's heavy. Like, she feels so good. She's so substantial, and she just feels like a serious art piece. So I think I'm actually not going to put her on display in my doll room. I think I'm going to put her in, I have like a case in my bedroom that's lit, that I have like very few like selected dolls in, and I think I'm going to put her in that case. I kind of think of it like my fire case. Like, I have some dolls in case something happens, which, by the way, you never know. I'm here in South Carolina. You guys might have seen, like, we had a record-breaking, horrible, catastrophic damage from Hurricane Helene in the past week. And, you know, part of my family lives in Western North Carolina, where they had some of the worst. That's where they had the highest death toll, basically. There's still, like, over 600 people are not accounted for, so on and so forth. It's been very tragic. It's been a very hard week in the Carolinas, let me just say that. And so you think tragedy will never happen to you, but it can happen, and it can happen in the blink of an eye. So I know, like, this is kind of unrelated but kind of related, but I have some dolls in a case in my room in case anything were to ever happen. Like, they're spread out, so maybe some of them would be okay, or if it was a fire that started on the other side of the house, like, maybe, you know, the fire would be put out and I'd still have the dolls there anyway. I kind of like consider them like my backup, like my fire case. Like, I have a few select dolls there. So anyway, I didn't mean to take a depressing turn there. But it's been a tough week here. You know, I've been donating water, like getting water to send there, and diapers, all kinds of supplies. It's been rough. Anyway, I'm very fortunate that the worst we had was a power outage and no communications. It was hard for me because I couldn't get in touch with my dad, who's in Western North Carolina, for like 3 days. And when I finally got a hold of him, I didn't realize they had a generator. So him and my grandma had a generator running the whole time. They never lost power. So I was really thankful that they were fine. But they did lose power, but they were able to use their generator. Anyway, so it's been a tough couple weeks since I got back from Paris. But I'm just so excited to have this girl in my collection, and I will show, of course, some more detailed photos and stuff of her on Instagram, but she's just amazing. And she's kind of like Peggy shaped. If you know Anna's doll, she's got more of that little bit of a belly like Peggy has, and she kind of fits with that, and the kind of the bigger head like Peggy has. So she's more of like a Peggy sort of size doll, if you know her dolls like that. So that is Sally. And now I'm going to show you guys, I'm just going to set her over here. I'm going to show you guys the goodie bag. Now, my goodie bags got combined, so there's going to be, there was 2 because I had one and my husband had one, because I got him the same ticket so he could go in with me and basically buy me this cardinal and help carry my stuff, because I need a lot of help, especially when I'm making videos. I need a lot of help, like holding stuff and doing stuff like that. So I'm going to kind of go through this and show you some of the highlights from this. So with the full ticket, we got these cute little Parisian outfits. So we got a beret, and these are for Blythe size, and a little cute blue striped shirt with a glittery skirt. And we got, so here's the other one. I've got 2, like I said. I'm going to be sending one to Shira, because, you know, she loves Blythe stuff. I got a little Play and Party Paris bag. This is from Suki Dolls, but I got this when I bought the outfit. She gave that to me as a gift. This is the other bag. So I got to go through and kind of figure out what I have 2 of and move them. It's hard when you're traveling. You have to be able to, like, pack everything up. So anyway, there's a card from Bano Cheetah, who is in the video that I have. What was this? This might be, oh, these are like some postcards. So this was Edward Cortez, and then Monet postcards. That's really nice. What else is this? Oh, a little sticker, like a little French. Visit the Blue Coast, I think is what it says. Oh, there's more than one. Here's another one, Paris. The little Paris travel sticker. Those are super cute. I hadn't even looked at those yet. So I got those. And let's see what else was in it. There were snacks in here, which I already ate. The Play and Party Paris, Play and Party Shanghai, which is upcoming. Wish I could go to that, but I cannot. The Play and Party Paris, like a little print from that. We got these cute little fans. I thought these were really cute, like a little fan to fan yourself. And it's very like ergonomic and practical, so I like that. This from Kumu Cuckoo there that you can see, and lots of different. Oh yeah, and they're having it in Malaga in May. Wish I could go to that too. I'm going to London in July. My husband was able to score Oasis tickets. So I'm going to London in July, so I probably will not be able to go to any European shows next year because none of them coincide with those dates. Here's from Earth Angel Studios and our friends at Wonderland of Play. Got a little Play and Party Paris button. I love those little buttons. I need to figure out where to make some of those little ones because I need to make some for my MPD channel because all my buttons are really, they're really, what am I trying to say, big. From Alpay de Poulip, if I've pronounced that correctly. And, oh, these cute little baskets. It's got like a little bottle of wine, a baguette, some flowers, and a little picnic cloth. They really did a great job with this goodie bag. Now, this was for, like I said, the full registration. So I don't know what was in the other registration. You got a little Instagram like frame to put like on your dolls and take a picture. I thought that was super cute. That's such a cute idea. And let's see what else. Just some various cards and things like that. And then, oh yeah, oh these were from, actually I got these from Roger Doll. This was not in the bag, but at Roger Doll's table, if you went over, you got some stickers. Everything was sold out when I went over there, but it was very nice of him to give these stickers out. So anyway, that is my Play and Party Paris haul. Try to say that fast. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really thrilled to have gone. I just really enjoy, I love going to shows that are not in the United States because I learn a lot of, I meet a lot of new artists there that I don't know here because they don't go to the shows here for the most part. So I really enjoy that aspect of going to European shows. And if I go to one next year, it'll probably be Dolly Day in Barcelona. They just announced the date for that is September 5th. I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to do it because it is so close to Modern Doll. This one was really close to Modern Doll too, and it's really tough on me when they're so close together. So I may or may not go. I am thinking about it. But anyway, probably, you know, I want to. I really want to go. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you went, let me know what you got in the comments. I'll list everything, all the artists that you see here below in the video description, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. I want to say a huge thank you to my patrons from Patreon: Lindsay S., Leah W., Doreen Z., Janice H., Mercedes W., Cindy K., Bear Sunflower, Diane B., Kelly L., Shorna R., Stephanie W., Shalane C., Penny P., Louisa's Knickknacks, Marty G., Lynn P., Cindy L., and Sabrina A. Your support means so much to me and helps me continue bringing you great Dolly content. For more information on how you can become a supporter of this channel, please see the notes in the video description. Thank you.